Welcome to Global English. This is an English learning channel. This video provides useful vocabulary words and related examples. Colonel.
上校
A colonel is a military officer ranking above a lieutenant colonel and below a brigadier general. The colonel led his troops into battle. She was promoted to colonel after many years of distinguished service. The colonel inspected the barracks to ensure readiness. Colonial.
殖民的殖民地的
Something related to colonies or colonialism. The colonial period saw extensive European expansion into other continents. Colonial architecture often reflects the styles of the colonizing nation. She studies the impact of colonial policies on indigenous populations. Columnist.
专栏作家专栏记者
A columnist is a person who writes regular articles or essays for a newspaper, magazine, or website. The columnist wrote a scathing critique of the government's policies. She is a renowned columnist known for her insightful commentary. The newspaper hired a new columnist to cover international affairs. Combat.
战斗作战对抗
Fighting or warfare, typically between opposing military forces. Soldiers train rigorously for combat situations. The unit engaged in combat during the battle. Combat in urban areas presents unique challenges. Comeback.
复出
A return to a former status or position, particularly after a period of decline or inactivity. The singer made a spectacular comeback. His comeback was unexpected. The team is planning a comeback next season. Come down.
衰退低潮
A decline from a higher to a lower status or condition. After the victory, there was an inevitable come-down. The economic come-down affected many families. The come-down from fame was brutal for him. Comet.
彗星
A comet is a ball of ice and dust in space. It shines when it gets close to the sun and sometimes has a long, bright tail. The comet was visible in the night sky. She used a telescope to observe the comet. Comma.
逗号
A punctuation mark, comma, indicating a pause between parts of a sentence or separating items in a list. Please put a comma between the items in the list. Use a comma to separate the clauses. She forgot to add a comma after the introductory phrase. Commemorate.
纪念
To honor the memory of someone or something, typically with a ceremony or event. They commemorated the anniversary with a ceremony. A statue was erected to commemorate the hero. The event was held to commemorate the victims. Commence.
开始
To begin or start something. Construction on the new building will commence soon. She commenced her speech with a joke. The ceremony commenced with a prayer. Commend.
称赞
To praise someone or something formally or officially. The teacher commended her students for their hard work. He was commended for his bravery. The committee commended the team's efforts. Commentary.
评论
A series of explanations or interpretations, typically for a particular event or situation. The commentary on the game was very insightful. She provided a running commentary during the tour. His political commentary is widely read. Commentator.
评论员
A person who provides a series of explanations or interpretations, typically for a particular event or situation. The sports commentator analyzed the game. She is a well-known political commentator. The commentator gave his opinion on the match. Commissioner.
委员
A person appointed to a role or position of authority in a specific area or field. The commissioner announced new regulations. She was appointed as the Commissioner of Education. The police commissioner held a press conference. Commodity.
商品
A raw material or primary agricultural product that can be bought and sold, such as copper or coffee. Oil is an important commodity in global trade. Gold is considered a precious commodity. Farmers produce commodities like wheat and rice. Commonplace.
平凡的，普通的。
Ordinary and not unusual, often encountered or seen. It's commonplace to see people using smartphones. The story had a commonplace ending. It's commonplace for students to use laptops in class. Communal.
共同的，公共的。
Something that all members of a community or group share. They lived in a communal house. The communal garden is maintained by volunteers. They share communal meals every evening. Communicative.
健谈的，善于交流的。
Willing and able to communicate freely, talkative and responsive in conversation. He's very communicative and enjoys talking to people. She's not very communicative in large groups. The teacher encourages communicative activities in class. Commute.
通勤。
To travel regularly between home and work. She commutes from the suburbs to the city every day. He commuted his daily train ride into a productive reading session. They commute over an hour each way to their jobs. Commuter.
通勤者。
A person who travels regularly between home and work. Commuters contribute significantly to the local economy. The city provides special lanes for bicycle commuters. Commuters often face long waits during rush hour. Compact.
紧凑的。
Small in size, but efficient. The car is compact, but spacious inside. This compact camera is perfect for travel. Her compact schedule leaves little room for relaxation. Companionship.
陪伴，友谊。
The state of being with someone as a friend or partner, providing support and company. She values companionship more than material wealth. Companionship can alleviate feelings of loneliness. They formed a strong companionship over the years. Comparable.
可比较的，相当的。
Similar or equivalent in some respects, allowing comparison. The two candidates have comparable experience levels. Their achievements are comparable in terms of impact. The new model is comparable to the old one in terms of performance. Compartment.
隔间，分隔。
A separate section or part of a larger space or container. The suitcase has several compartments for different items. She stored her documents in a secure compartment of her desk. The refrigerator has a separate compartment for vegetables. Compass.
指南针。
An instrument used for navigation and orientation. He used a compass to navigate through the forest. The sailor checked the compass to ensure they were on course. The explorers carried a compass for their journey. Compass.
圆规。
An instrument used for drawing circles. He used a compass to draw perfect circles in his geometry class. The compass was essential for his technical drawings. She adjusted the compass to change the size of the circle. Compassion.
同情，怜悯。
Sympathetic concern for the sufferings or misfortunes of others. The nurse showed great compassion for her patients. His compassion led him to volunteer at the homeless shelter. She felt deep compassion for the victims of the disaster. Compassionate.
有同情心的，怜悯的。
Feeling or showing sympathy and concern for others. The compassionate doctor listened carefully to her patient's concerns. He is known for his compassionate approach to solving conflicts. Her compassionate nature makes her a good friend to everyone. Compatible.
相容的。
Able to exist or work together without conflict, well-matched. These two software programs are not compatible with each other. They found that their personalities were very compatible. The new printer is compatible with most operating systems. Compel.
强迫，迫使。
To force or drive someone to do something, to bring about by force or necessity. The strong winds compelled them to seek shelter. She felt compelled to speak out against the injustice. Circumstances compelled him to take the job offer. compelling,
引人注目的，令人信服的。
evoking interest or attention in a powerful way, convincing. The compelling evidence led to a quick resolution of the case. She presented a compelling argument for the new policy. His compelling performance earned him an award. Thank you for your watching. Your subscription serves as our driving force to create more videos. See you next time.